Oh, whoa. I'm dying. Okay, so, what do you call it? This game is also another kinda short one. It says it's about 30 minutes. Which is surprising. I thought it would be longer. But, yeah. So, this game is called, Mama. Mama? Mama. We're not playing Tetris today! If I finish early, I'll go to sleep now. I have either another game or maybe I'll draw instead, since I took a nap earlier instead of actually drawing. So there is maybe that. Go rest early. I'm gonna turn the sound down a little bit. Okay. So this game is called Mama, and when I saw the little thumbnail for it on Itch.io, I was like, oh, haha, that looks scary. And then, for some reason, the little thing in my brain was like, oh yeah, that must mean you should, like, play that game. So here I am. This is the only actual horror game looking game that I have in my list. At least so far. And okay. Well, it's about Mom. Well, okay. A little synopsis, right? Says today's the first day of HimeCon, a Yuri convention. There's the Yuri. Male Yuri is over. We're back to female Yuri. You're attending with your girlfriend, who is a vendor in the artist alley. At the convention, you receive a text that ends up changing ... everything. Oh, shut up. No. You find yourself back in your childhood home, except this time something's amiss and you've got to escape, and then the text gets all freaky deaky. And it says, she's always watching you, isn't she? And, oh wait, hold on, I gotta update the content warning list. But as I'm doing that, I took a peek at, like, the developers, or at least, like, the, you know, Itch.io profile of the developer who posted this game, right? And, like, their other games are, like, not horror at all. Like, they're very, like, ooh, happy times, dating sim kind of things. And I'm like, this is, like, a real... the tone here is pretty different. Homo. The content warning is homo. Hold on. I can't spell. Hystical. Hystical? Hysterical? I'll just write whatever they wrote. Oh no, it's too long! Hold on. They seem like a push now. Josh. Okay. So, um, what do you call it? Anyway, I'm scared. Oh, that probably makes sense. That makes much more sense. You're onto something. It's probably just missing the P. That's what autocorrect said. Hi, Zay. Ah! We're off to a great start. Thanks, Zay. Alright. Oh, alright. Let me just make myself smaller. Ooh, ooh. It's pouring outside. Good thing you're currently indoors, though. Today's the first day of HimeCon, the only Yuri convention in the country. You're here with your girlfriend, who's running a booth in the artist alley. She's selling merch of the Yuri visual novel, Distant Ocean Ghetto. Wait, that's their visual novel. That's the... Oh, okay. That's the dev's other game. A game released last year that received critical acclaim for its incredible art and writing. It's now the most played visual novel in the world. Okay, dang. You, on the other hand, are a student at the local university working on finishing a degree in biology. Then you'll be off to medical school. Your mom had given you two job options, doctor or lawyer. Since you've never been able to win an argument in your life, you reluctantly decided upon a career as a doctor. Is this supposed to disappear? You and your girlfriend arrived bright and early in the morning, before it started raining. You two set up the booth together and got ready to greet potential customers. Oh. Oh, it was just the transition before the transition. Our girlfriend's name is Girlfriend. Great. What does their shirt say? I want you for our utopia.
Oh, that should be the last of the keychains.
She says, a huge grin on her face. A bead of sweat drips down her face, but she quickly wipes it off with the back of her hand.
Thanks for helping me set up. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Easy to remember. She affectionately holds your hand. You blush, your cheeks turning a deep scarlet red. 6 months together, and she still manages to charm you in the simplest of ways. You're also 99.9% sure she would have been just fine on her own. Of course. You look around the artist alley, and then down at your watch. 5 minutes until they start letting in the general masses.
I can't believe it's raining. I feel bad for all the cosplayers waiting outside.
I hope convention staff let them in early. I can't imagine spending all that time and effort dressing up, and then having it all be ruined by some water droplets. Your girlfriend nods in agreement.
By the way, my parents really enjoyed meeting you. They would have loved to meet your family someday.
A look must have crossed your face because she instantly apologizes and backtracks. Say,
Sorry. Hey, if you're not comfortable with it, that's totally fine. My parents won't judge. I know they can be difficult. You don't have to if you don't want to. Sorry.
You force a smile onto your face. Your girlfriend was lucky to be blessed with accepting parents. You, on the other hand, were not so lucky. Your dad frequently traveled for work, leaving you stuck at home alone with your mom. Your mom loved you. She really did. And she did a good job taking care of you. She made sure you had all the resources you needed to become a successful adult. Whenever you struggled on a subject, she'd hire a tutor. When you said you wanted to start learning violin, she paid for lessons. And when it was time to apply for college, she hired you one of those super expensive college advisors. However, even the most perfect mothers have flaws. Your mother was homophobic. Your mother was homophobic, trembling text. Sorry. Homophobic was a strong word. She wasn't really homophobic. She just wanted you to live a normal life. Could anybody truly fault a mother for wanting the best of her child? You were the perfect child. You had good grades, you got into one of the top colleges in the country, you played 2 instruments, you volunteered at health centers during the weekend. You were everything a mother could possibly want. It was only natural that one part of you turns out to be wrong. Your mother had lost it when she found out. You shudder, trying to push the memories out of your head. Best to forget. Best to forget. I don't want to disappoint her parents, but I also don't want them meeting my parents. Oh wait, there's no saves? Suddenly. um, meeting my parents. Uh, maybe some other time. Maybe some other time. You wince, seeing the flash of disappointment cross your girlfriend's face. It's quickly replaced by her usual warm smile.
It's okay, I understand. Don't worry, I'm not mad at you, or I'm not mad or anything.
She gives you a gentle smile and reassuringly pats your hand. I'm really sorry. I promise your sentence is cut off by the sudden influx of people that have entered the artist alley. You glance at your watch. The convention's starting.
Let's finish our conversation later, and I just want you to know I'll support whatever decision you make. Your safety and comfort will always come first to me.
Your heart flutters. Your girlfriend quickly gives you a peck on the lips. Some of the attendees make a beeline straight for your girlfriend's booth. She greets them with a warm smile.
Yes, the Maeve keychain will be $5. You get 10% off if you buy the entire collection.
Oh, yeah, forgot to mention. Your girlfriend just so happens to be an extremely popular Yuri artist. She's got hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, and even more on TikTok. You don't know how on earth you managed to get her as your girlfriend. I mean, she's everything, and you're just... Nah, no use dwelling on it now. You're here to help her get rich, not go on some... Wait, not to go on an emo monologue for 5 minutes. You sigh. You should focus on helping out. Now's not the time for a depressing monologue. What should you do? Oh. Ooh, wow, the cursor camera. Interact with customers. Sit there and look pretty. Help package products. I mean, if I learned anything from, like, just tagging along to someone's thing, but, like, they didn't give you, like, a specific task to do, it's always just sit there and look pretty. That's all you need to do. Because they're like, I'll just handle it myself. You don't know what to do. You decide to just sit there and do nothing. You don't really have the energy to converse with anyone right now. Your girlfriend glances back at you. She giggles before turning back to help another customer.
You're adorable.
You blush, fidgeting with your hands. After an hour or so, business finally starts slowing down. Your girlfriend digs into her backpack and pulls out 2 bottles of water. She hands one of them to you.
Oh, I'm so glad I ordered so many of those Camille prints. I can't believe I sold 20 of them already.
Lynn's popular as well. I've sold 2 of her bundles so far. Your girlfriend high-fives you. She tiredly smiles, exhausted from the morning rush. She takes a sip of her water and sits back in her chair.
I think I can handle the booth by myself for a while. Why don't you go rock around?
Huh? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's your first time at HimeCon, isn't it? You should explore.
She beams, giving you an encouraging look. Alright, if you say so. You get up and grab your tote bag, checking your wallet to make sure you have enough cash.
Oh.
Okay, not me staring at this, I'm like, is this BL? I'm sorry.
Oh, B1 is selling Yuri dating agency merch. Could you help me buy a Violet keychain? I'm worried she'll sell out.
Of course. Yuri Dating Agency is your favorite game. It is the first Yuri game you played in your entire life. Isn't this another one of the devs' games? You first met your girlfriend on a forum about the game. You were stuck on the April route and decided to shamelessly beg for help on their community server. You two immediately struck it off. You discovered that you both lived in the same city a few days later. You decided to meet up with her at a local cafe. She quickly became one of your best friends. A month after you two met, she asked you out on a date. You instantly agreed, and from then on, it's been nothing but smooth sailing. I'll be back in a few minutes. Are there any other booths you want me to hit up?
Nope, I'm good. Take your time. I can handle things from here.
You wave goodbye and head off into the artist alley. You pass by various booths, all of which are selling Yuri artworks. You stop and buy a few keychains and acrylic stands from them. You even enter a giveaway for a life-size cardboard of your favorite fictional vampire MILF. Okay, cool. I'm glad we have a type, question mark. Your girlfriend's booth is in section A. You walk by 10-something booths before finally reaching section B. A12, A11, A12. B1. You eagerly rush over to the booth. The artist is currently sitting in a chair, playing a game on her phone. She quickly puts it away once she notices you. Oh, okay.
Hello, welcome. Is there anything you're interested in?
She gestures to the various products she's selling. Prints, keychains, figures, manga, and... You point at what seems to be a book hidden in the corner, hidden underneath a sheet of paper with R18 hastily scribbled across it. What's that?
That, my dear, is an exclusive R18 plus fan-made manga. It's $35.
$35? That's not bad. You argue with the Asian part of your brain telling you to save money, and decide to buy the manga. After all, Yuri Dating Agency is one of your favorite games. Plus, being an adult means you can legally buy 18+ works now. Your mom would absolutely be having a stroke if she knew what you were up to right now. Your heart sinks at the thought of your mom. You feel a lump in your throat.
For $300, you can get the entire merch bundle. For $300, you can get the entire merch bundle.
Artist interrupts your thoughts. Right, you were here to buy, not dwell on your mom, whom you haven't seen in a month, and also you're pretty sure she's mad at you for absolutely no reason at all. What should I buy? What? We gotta get the art. Can I just get the manga and a violet keychain?
Of course, but first, ID, please.
She says, a beam on her face and her hand outstretched. Oh, of course. Hold on. You rummage into your bag and pull out your wallet. You fight the card holder for a good minute before finally pulling out your ID. Finally pulling your ID out and handing it over to the vendor. She squints, glancing down at your ID before looking back at you. She repeats the motion a few times before giving your ID back. Do I not look like me?
Looks good. Sorry, gotta be careful with this stuff.
No worries, I get it.
That'll be $40 in total. Cash or card?
Cash. You pull out two $20 bills and hand it to her. She collects the money and proceeds to pull a pre-packaged print and a brand new violet keychain from underneath the table. She carefully places both into a bag.
Thank you for your patronage. Feel free to follow me on Twitter if you're interested in my work. I also have a shop open online if you're interested in buying more from me in the future.
Thanks. Wow, she is very extroverted. You continue your walk down the aisle, checking out booths along the way. Wow, Yuri everywhere. You're about to head back to your girlfriend when suddenly you feel a wave of nausea hit you like a truck. You cover your mouth, trying your best not to hurl on the floor. Oh, shit, where's the trash can? Unfortunately for you, the convention seems to be suffering from a severe lack of trash cans. Luckily for you, there's a bathroom nearby. Unluckily for you, there's a line. You have to be kidding me right now! This is us. The vomit lingers in your mouth. You have no choice but to cut the line for the bathroom, shoving past some random girl who's about to enter her empty stall. Or the random girl. Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck?
You ignore her and puke your guts out into the toilet. You don't even have time to shut the door behind you.
Never mind. You okay?
The random girl steps in behind you, holding your hair up as the remnants of your breakfast this morning come back up your throat. You hear her audibly gag. You spend 15 seconds kneeling on the floor before pushing yourself up and flushing the toilet. Thanks. Sorry you had to see that.
Don't worry about it. Do you need a bottle of water or something? They have a medic on site. Want me to walk you there?
You shake your head no. It's fine. Thanks for the offer. I must have gotten food poisoning or something.
Alright then.
I'll just wait a couple more seconds to make sure that doesn't happen again. Sorry, you don't have to stay here with me. Random girl nods, giving you a reassuring pat, and leaves you alone in the stall. If Mom was here, she'll say this is all because I didn't drink enough hot water. You pull out the bottle of water your girlfriend had given you and rinse your mouth. You spit out the water into the toilet. You're about to head out of the stall when suddenly... That was a loud buzz. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Who is it? You wipe your hands dry on your pants before pulling out your phone. It's your mom. You roll your eyes and brace yourself for your impending doom. Speak of the devil, I wonder what she wants.
Come home for dinner tonight.
Your brows furrow. It's not often she wants you back home for dinner. Your dormitory is only half an hour away from home, but your visits back are rare.
We need to talk. I'm really disappointed in you. I expected better from you.
Your breath hitches. The wave of nausea is back. It's stifling. You feel like you're about to drown. I thought it was my phone. It's never a good sign when your mom asks you to talk. You know that very well. What the fuck did I do? Your heart begins thumping against your chest, almost threatening to break free from the confines of your ribcage. I can't. Does she know? Fuck, she knows I'm- Fuck. I forgot she installed that tracker on my phone. Fuck, she knows everything I've been up to. I should have known she'd be checking. I should have known. Why did I think she would forget about the tracker? She's been reading all my messages, hasn't she? You begin hyperventilating. Your heart is pounding against your chest, and you think you're about to have part 2 of the vomit session. Hell, you haven't even fully recovered from part 1. I can't breathe. The world around you is beginning to distort. Where are you? This isn't... Huh? Run. A voice, clear as day, rings your head. Your head hurts. There are eyes everywhere. You're not safe here. What? You never wore. Hold on. What? Wait. Oh shit! The eyeball looking at the cursor? That's crazy. Dude, that's so crazy. Also, can it not set my game into full screen? Thanks. You bolt out of the bathroom. Pushing the door open, you glance around, trying to find your girlfriend. You look around, only to be met with... Well, it's complete chaos. Chairs are flipped over, drawings and keychains and badges and pins of everything are just scattered over the floor. What the hell? Everything was fine just a few minutes ago. What happened? You don't have time to dwell on the situation, though. You hear a shout from behind you. Hey, you! Oh, what? You spin around. The security guard is speaking into his radio while pointing at you. Stay right there, don't move! Your natural instinct, on the other hand, tells you that you should run. Something's wrong. You need to get out of here. Run. You stumble back, almost tripping over a knocked over chair. Put your hands up where I can see them. You have to get out of here. Now! You look around you. Which way should you go? We gotta go towards the picture of the girl. Huh? Oh, okay. Girl! It's a dead end. Oh, just kidding. You go up looking behind you. The security guard's catching up. You desperately look around. Maybe there's an emergency exit or a window you could jump out of, or there's a door leading to a staff-only section. You don't have another choice. But wouldn't the security guard be staff-only? You pull the door open and lock yourself inside. Oh. Hey! He pounds on the door, hollering. I don't have much time. There are eyes everywhere. You're always being watched, aren't you? On the opposite side of the room is another door. You quickly rush over and peek through. It's a hallway. You don't know where it leads. You've never been here before. Computer jangling of keys. The lock clicks. Stop right there. We've got you cornered. You dash forward. I guess you'll find out where the hallway leads to. You run and run down the hallway. There are doors all around you, but you don't know which is safe to enter. You reach the end of the hallway. The security guard's catching up. Oh, oops. There's a door in front of you. There's a door in front of you. Can it stop? Stop doing this! Are we on an acid trip? Ugh. Where am I? My head hurts. I was running and then you feel something licking your face. You groan, swatting at whatever it was. What if full screening is part of the game? I don't know. I think it's like a window shake or something, but it's like set to full screen. I don't know. You, my good sir, are tripping balls. You're lying down on a soft mattress. You slowly push yourself up, wincing as the light in the room hits your eyes. You look around. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Piggy bank. Am I back home? You carefully stand up, your legs feeling like rubber. You slowly take a few steps forward. I remember being at... You hear footsteps coming up the staircase. You face around. It's... your mom?
Sweetie, dinner will be ready in 30 minutes.
She says in a sickly sweet smile on her face. She glances around your room. Her face twists into a grimace.
Oh dear, your room is a mess. Why don't you clean all this up while I finish cooking?
Okay.
Good girl. You don't want to live in a pigsty, do you?
She huffs, giving you another disapproving look.
Look at all this. Next time you do this, I'll throw out all your stuff. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No, Mom.
Your father and I work so hard to make sure you have a good life, and you can't even clean up after yourself. Do you think I'm your maid?
Sorry. You wince, the guilt stabbing at your heart. She's right. Your parents work day and night to provide you with everything you could possibly need. I'll clean my room now.
Good. This room better be sparkling by the time dinner's ready.
She smiles coldly and leaves. The sound of her footsteps grow farther and farther away. You shut the door the second you're sure she's gone. It won't fully close, so you'll have to make do. Your door seems to be broken. Hello?
It's always been broken, hasn't it?
Oh, who was that? You survey the room again, trying to find the source of the voice. There's no one here.
Rush me. I'm trying to help you.
Suddenly, you feel something pressing up against your foot. You jump 6 feet into the air, terrified. Ah! Hello, Fox? Fantastic Mr. Fox, what are you doing here?
That's not my name. My name is Nick. Nick what?
I'm kidding, sorry.
Hey, girl.
The fox continues nuzzling against your thigh. Oh, oh! You smile, crouching down to pat it on the head, momentarily forgetting about the voice you just heard. I didn't see you there. Where were you hiding, you little rascal? The fox yelps again, rubs its snout against your hand. I should clean up and figure out what's going on. You grab your broom and begin sweeping. There are tissues and hair strands scattered across the floor. The fox eagerly follows you around as you sweep it up into a dustpan, before dumping it in the trash can. That's one task down. A whole lot more cleaning still left for you to do. The fox growls, hissing in the direction of the door. You frown. There's nothing there. Alright, calm down. What's got you all riled up? Fox only responds with a huff. Do you need a drink? Are you hungry? What's wrong? Okay, then. I should organize some of the stuff around here. Maybe that'll give me some more clues. Or maybe that'll give me some clues. Where should I start? Do we not recognize it as, like, our bedroom? Oh, there's difference between I and pick up. Is that a glitch or is that intentional, man? There's so much dust covering this. I should wipe it down with a cloth or something. You pick up the family portrait. It's from when you were just 6 years old. You, your mom, your dad, and your dog. Perfect family. Everyone's smiling. Perfect? Not perfect, but we were happy. Mom and dad worked hard to make sure I was happy. Happy? Was that really their goal? What do you mean? They made sure I got good grades, signed me up for tutoring, sent me to after-school programs, even helped me secure my first internship. They just want me to have a good life. Won't I be happy? The room is silent again. I'll be happy, right? Letter. Envelope. Who still writes letters in this day and age? You curiously pick up the envelope, gently taking out the sheet of paper inside, careful not to rip anything. What does it say? I can't make out the words. Oh, girly pop. I was too scared to say this to you myself. I'm sorry. I've... Oh. Oh, wait, let me... Oh, I've liked you. I've liked you from the moment I met you. Your hair is pretty. Your smile makes me all warm and fuzzy. My mom says that's a sign that I'm in love. I wanted to be friends with you first to make sure I really liked you. You're the nicest person I know. And I want to hang out with you every single day. Please go out with me. I love you. Just kidding, I cannot hide. Also, I saw Mom back there. To read the rest. You chuckled, the memory slowly coming back to you. This was a letter that one of your best friends from middle school had given you. Oh, it was Valentine's Day. You were just about to head home when she hurriedly stopped you in the hallway and stuffed an envelope into your hands. Unfortunately, she transferred schools just a month later. You tried calling her, but your calls never went through. Eventually, you moved on. Miss her. Wonder how she's doing now. No use dwelling on the past. No use. What did your mom say when you showed her the letter? Huh? Mom? You pounded for a second, trying to remember. Mom said that she confused me with one of the boys in the class, since we have similar names. Do you believe that? Me? I should get back to cleaning. Oh, this is just like going over what we previously had. Okay. Cool. There are scraps of paper lying on the floor. You pick them up. What was this? I should put it back together. Oh, okay. Doggo! Doge! Your mom was always against having a family pet, but your dad said it'd teach you some responsibility. You eagerly agreed, and it was 2 against 1. You know, you remind me a lot of him. You look down at the fox that's been following you around eagerly, excitedly watching your every move. Yep. You're adorable. You want a treat? The fox shakes his head no. It's a shame he passed away. He was just a few years old. That night, your mom came into your room while you were studying for your math exam. She empathetically placed a hand on your shoulder before breaking the news to you. Your pet dog was dead. There was an accident and The corners of your eyes well up in tears. You sniffle, wiping them away with the back of your hand. You don't want anyone to see you like this. It's pathetic. Do you believe your mom? Player! Why wouldn't I? Don't you find it weird? He was so well behaved. Why would he run outside out of nowhere and get himself killed? How did he even get outside that day? Someone must have forced him. He doesn't even run out when the door's open. He wouldn't... Your head hurts. What? Sorry. I'll think about it later. I need to continue cleaning. Thanks, Mom. Great. One of the books on your shelf seems to be in the wrong place. Oh! Oh! You pick it up. It's a copy of Our Summer, the first lesbian manga you've ever bought. Wow, this really brings back memories. It's been years since I've read Our Summer. I skipped lunch for a few days in order to afford this. Mom would have killed me if she found out I bought. Our Summer was one of the most popular lesbian mangas. In fact, it's still ranked number 3 in overall sales. You'd gone to a bookstore under the guise of picking up a new practice book for one of your exams. I remember reading this late at night underneath my blankets with a flashlight. A classic. I'm glad I found it. You smile, giving the book one last glance before shifting your gaze back to your messy room. Time to continue cleaning. Okay. Big. My piggy bank! I wonder how much is still inside. I was saving up to move out, but I don't think the pennies and nickels inside could even afford a day's worth of rent. Okay, so this is the stuff I'm picking up. This is the stuff, like the eye is just leaving it on the ground. You pick up a crumpled sheet of paper on the ground. Unfolding it, you furrow your eyebrows. Oh no, not the singular C! It's your report card from 4th grade. Mom was so pissed. You're a straight-A student in elementary school, but one quarter, you got a C in math. Your dog had died from some sort of freak accident just the night before. You cried and cried, begging the universe for your dog back. The next day you had a math exam. You couldn't concentrate. Your mom had been furious. She slapped you across the face and sent you to your room. You tried pleading with her, but to no avail. You never changed her mind. Mom. Mom. What the yeah, I'm like, Mom, I don't know what your logic was, but like, Mom. What the fuck? We were supposed to get our report cards signed, but Mom didn't even talk to me for days after she saw it. I don't think I ended up ever getting his signature. You sigh. The fox gently nuzzles your hand, bringing you back to reality. I should continue cleaning. No use thinking about this now. Oh. Ugh, I hate studying. I did my best in school, but it was never enough. Mom says they're all just participation trophies, but better than having nothing, I guess. Teddy bear. Dad bought me this as a present. It's old and worn down, but I still love it. Mom even patched it up for me. The eyes X's. What's this? Mom put this in for my safety. She says she wants to make sure no bad guys kidnap me or anything. What is this? Is this a... Wait, what? What is this? I thought it, like, from the description, I was like, oh, is this like a camera or something? But this does not look like a camera. I don't know. Okay. Okay, Mom, whatever you say. I have a feeling the story is more linear. You just double check. Yeah. They didn't mention anything about, like, multiple endings. Okay. There's a stack of books next to your bed. You pick up the one resting on top. It's a green book with a passcode lock, but the mechanism seems to be broken. You flip through the pages. Your handwriting covers them all. This is my diary. Your mom bought you a diary as a birthday present. She told you to write down all your secrets in there, that it would be safe there, that no one would see. It was yours to keep. You wrote about the classes you thought were hard, and the girl you were pining over in high school. You were head over heels in love, always finding an excuse to be with her. Your heart shattered when one day she suddenly pushed you away and told you to never talk to her again. You obeyed. It was hard, but you wanted to respect your wishes, her wishes. And she ended up moving away just a few months later. You never saw her again. Oh yeah, definitely okay, definitely a secret. Should get back to... Is the lock always broken? Yeah, it was like that when Mom gave it to me. She said it was a malfunction, probably something to do with the factory that made it. Not like I needed the lock, though. No one would ever read through it. Are you sure? You frown, inspecting the diary closely. Actually, the strap looks like someone cut. I should get back to cleaning. Here? After you finish organizing your belongings, you decide to wipe down your desk. There's a layer of dust covering the top. Moving away, it's because of this is like, you know, like, um, like yandere love interests would have. It feels similar to that, but it's like, you know, with your mom. Mom, just one more spot.
Sweetie, dinner's ready.
Your mom pushes open the door to your room before judgingly glancing around, her eyebrows narrowing. You wince, bracing yourself for a lecture.
This is still a mess. Were you just fooling around? Slacking off like you always do? I can't believe your attitude. I raised you out of the kindness of my own heart, and you can't even listen to a single word I say, can you?
But, Mom,
You do nothing but disappoint me. Go wash your hands. I don't want to hear another word from you.
You don't get a chance to defend yourself. Your mom leaves, violently slamming the door behind her. The fox hides behind your trembling legs, only sticking its head out to make sure that your mom is completely gone. You let out a choked sob, collapsing to the ground. Can't do anything right. The fox pecks at your hand, licking your fingers with its coarse tongue. It's as if the fox was trying to comfort you. You wrap your arms around it and just stay there for a minute, trying to calm yourself down. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe! Push to breathe. 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 Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You repeat the cycle until your heart rate slows down. You let out a shaky sigh. I should wash my hands before Mom yells at me again. Mom! Also, like, just an observation. Mom is, like, mysteriously tall compared to the door. The fox anxiously follows you as you step out of your room into the hallway. The stairs let out an eerie screech as you walk down them.
Hurry up, the food is getting cold.
Yes, Mom. Your legs feel heavy. You don't want to go. You have to go. You must go. What? Mom, what's this? She stares at you, a bepuzzled look on her face.
I need energy to study. How else are you going to get into a good college?
She scoffs. Was the question you'd asked really so absurd?
Sit down.
You pull out the chair. It loudly scraps against the wooden floor. You wince.
Dinner will be ready shortly.
What's going on? Your mom feels dry. Your mouth feels dry. You taste blood on the tip of your tongue. You hear clanging from the kitchen. A few seconds later, where's your arm? Your mom brings out another plate of food.
Here, sweetie.
I don't think I should eat this. I'm pretty sure my digestive system would die.
This will make your college applications look great. It's a shame you never practice. So much potential, all to be wasted. Do you know how much this cost me and your father?
She glares at you. I never liked playing the flute.
Hurry up and eat, then it's back to studying.
You sit stoically in your seat, unmoving.
Did you hear what I just said?
Mom, I don't... Before you can finish your sentence, she slams her hands against the table.
I'll be right back.
She disappears into the kitchen again. You contemplate running away, but she's back in the blink of an eye, forcibly slapping a third dish down on the table. Ah!
You never learn, do you?
She snarls, muttering incomprehensible insults under her breath. Tears well up in your eyes. It hurts.
Well, aren't you going to eat?
She snaps at you again, an expectant look in her face. You tentatively pick up your chopsticks. You look down. The fox is frantically shaking its head, almost as if it's trying to tell you something.
Your dinner's going to get cold. Hurry up and eat.
You glance at the fox again. The fox vehemently shakes its head, pleading with you not to eat the food. What does the fox say? Haha, no. No, I'm not gonna eat that.
What did you just say?
Her eyes flare. She stares you down. You feel like a deer caught in headlights. I'm not gonna eat that, Mom. The fox let out a supportive yelp. You can feel the sweat dripping down your forehead.
Well, there, you. You come into my home and you disrespect me like this?
She growls. You sink down in your chair, trying to avoid her rage.
Just you wait and see. You're nothing without me. Nothing! I raised you, Fine. That's how you want to play it, then fine.
She smiles twistedly. Her eyes pierce into your soul. You gulp, bracing yourself.
I'll play your little game.
You let out a shriek. Mom! Mom! Do you know how hard I can't talk anymore. Do you know how hard raising a child is?
Especially an ungrateful brat like you. You wouldn't have anyone if not for us. Not one would love a worthless, useless child. Your father and I worked so hard to make sure you have a future. We spent thousands of dollars buying you that flute, yet you never play it. Do you realize how beneficial it'd be to have an instrument as an extracurricular? Some kids would beg to be in your place. You're the one who wanted to play the flute.
I have other hobbies as well.
Your only hobbies should be studying and playing the flute.
I thought we wanted to play violin. Oh shit, I gotta type it. With the power of Yuri manga, I can defeat my mom. Oh my god. Go Fox! Why can't I have any actual interests? I like reading comics. Is that not permissible?
Maybe those disgusting interests of yours are why you're such a failure. We could have been a perfect family. If only you could have listened. We've given you everything.
Family. Picture. Everything? Everything? All I remember from my childhood is you yelling at me and forcing me to study. I would have spent hours just reading a stupid textbook. You and Dad can pretend all you want. He was never home. We never spoke more than 5 sentences to each other in a given day.
Could you blame him? He kept having those unnatural thoughts. Only we would give you that unconditional love. You've had so many bad influences around you, like that girl who turned you into one of those freaks.
Love letter. She wasn't a freak. She just had a crush on me. Sorry, I get bitches and not you, Mom. And I liked her too. What's wrong with that?
You were young. You didn't understand things. We just wanted to help you. We're older. We have more experience. That girl was nothing but a bad influence. You were just a kid. We had to keep an eye on you. Plus, it's not like we monitored you 24/7. We gave you privacy as you grew over.
Privacy? I don't think you even know what that word means. I should have known. The diary, the cameras. You were always watching, weren't you?
It's just trying to keep you safe. I want you to have a successful future, but I don't even know how you plan on getting into college with those grades. You need to focus on studying. Your grades are abysmal.
Report. I mostly have straight A's. How is that not enough?
They should be all A's.
One C won't kill me. I'm still at the top of my class.
You didn't even bother asking me what happened.
Our dog died, Mom! How was I supposed to focus?
You're still caught up on that? That was just a dog!
I did forget your name. Please, help me. What's your name? Sartre? No! Sartre was my friend! I loved him and you just... Sartre nuzzles against you. Look down at it, slowly piercing the puzzle together. I heard shouts, and that day you said... Your mom sickly smiles.
Beast was nothing but a distraction. I couldn't let it continue affecting your grades, could I?
Freak accident, please.
As if I would ever be so careless.
She licks her lips and smiles. You...
What is it? Speak clearly!
She throws her head back and cackles. I will be period. Mom lifts an eyebrow. I'm not playing this game of yours any longer. All you've done is lie to me. You say it's for my future, but have you even bothered to ask what I want? She scowls.
I'm your mother. I know what's best for you.
No, you don't! And I'm tired of letting you consume every single part of my life. I've worked my ass off trying to appease you for 2 decades. Everything just has to go your way. I'm done with this. I don't want to live like this anymore.
I should kill you for that.
You don't love me. You're in love with an idealistic version of me that you've created. I'm gonna live my life how I want to. You can't stop me. I'll be free. She lunges at you. You stare back, defiant. For some reason, she doesn't seem so scary anymore. Maybe because she's missing 4 of her arms. Sartre hisses and lunges at your mom. Oh my god.
Ah, you devil!
Damn, Sartre, okay. She doesn't get the chance to finish her sentence. Sartre is tearing into her, tearing off chunk after chunk of her face. Ah. Hi, yeah, so I'm calling to the university to say I can't make class tomorrow. Why? Oh, so my dog ate my mom's face. Let's go, Sartre! Sartre happily licks its lips, enjoying what's left of your mom. That line out of context is crazy. It looks up at you and smiles, blood coating its lips. You should be more horrified, but you aren't. Maybe this is what they call karma. You smile, an actual genuine smile. And subconsciously, you find yourself getting out of your seat. You walk to the front door. There's nothing here for you anymore. You don't need to stay a single second longer. You'll find another home, eventually. After all, home is where your heart is, isn't it? You take one last look around the place. Sartre happily yips, enjoying its meal. Thanks. Everything. Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Sartre. You turn the doorknob and step inside the glowing white light. You're free. Hello? Hey, are you awake? Shit, should we call an ambulance? Oh my god, it's girlfriend without a name. Huh?
Oh, I think she's starting to wake up.
You groan, wincing at the sharp pain in your head. Your eyes are still a little blurry.
Oh, jeez. You really scared us. I was so worried about you. They told me you passed out and hit your head pretty hard.
You attempt to sit up, but your girlfriend stops you.
You should lie down for a few more minutes.
What happened?
We're currently in the first aid station. One of the security guards said that you suddenly started screaming out of nowhere and running around frantically. You somehow made your way into the staff-only section, where you proceeded to run straight into a door.
She sympathetically pats you on the head.
You knocked yourself unconscious and they brought you here.
She glances around the room, making sure no one's eavesdropping on your conversation before letting out a heavy sigh. She straightens herself back up before continuing.
Sorry, I accidentally saw your phone. I think it's your mom. Think about dinner tonight?
She hands you your phone. You tap the screen and look at the hundreds of missed notifications. Oh boy. It ranges from messages screaming at you for being a disappointment to pleading and begging you for you to respond. Ugh. She says she wants to talk, but...
Are you going to go?
Well... no. Yes. I mean, in my head I'm thinking, like, well, I mean, I'll expand more on this later, but like our little delusion thing of fighting our mom with Sartre, right? But we haven't actually, you know, fought with her. Can you come with me? She looks surprised.
Are you sure? I don't want you to feel pressured or into anything. I know I brought up meeting your parents earlier, but you really don't...
You interrupt her mid-sentence, reassuringly patting her head. I want you to come with me. I want to tell her all about you. You're part of my life now, and there's no changing that. It's her loss if she can't accept me for who I am. This is my life, and I'm going to live how I want to. She's hurt me enough. I want to be free.
Okay, I'll go with you. Come on, let's go grab lunch.
Okay. She gently helps you out from the bed you were resting on.
What would you like? I know there's a good Chinese place around here.
Sounds delicious. I'm starving.
I heard it's spicy though.
Oh, is it a Sichuan place?
I think so.
We did it! It is short. And it is just linear. It was all a dream. I have to take a sip. I love you, girlfriend. Honestly, not as scary as I thought it was gonna be. But I really wanted to play this game too because of like I'll move over here so you can look at mom. Because of the art direction, the artwork, just the art. The real scary part was the trauma. But yeah, like, yeah, it's like one of those visual novels that's like really well done cinematically. I think last year, the one that won, because they have like a prize for like best cinematography or whatever. But basically, you know, the framing, the camera movements, how the whole visual novel looks as you play through it, and how the things, you know, are framed. Great explanation, she. And last year it was a game called like, what was it again? Disconnect or something? Anyway, but I'm like, oh, this is a good one in terms of cinematography. I have a feeling it might, if it's not this game, then I'll have to check out the other one, if whatever it is. But I have a feeling it might be this game. Let me check. It is Disconnect. Okay, yeah, it was the furry one. But yeah, like the quick time action was cool, and also like running away from the guard, the camera moving, the accidental full screen, but like, you know, the transitions from bathroom puking to like tripping balls. And then all the eyes too, watching your cursor is also really cool. Um, there were a few parts where it kind of, because it relies heavily on like your cursor movement and stuff. But when I'm reading visual novels, I usually keep it in a corner or off the screen even, because it's like I don't want the cursor on someone's face, for example, while the thing is going, because it's just kind of like in the way of the frame. But that's just a personal problem. um, I like the, what do you call it? Like it's like a really good short visual novel too. Horizon Star Rail. Is there a cursor issue in Star Rail? I forget. Like the point and click section, like going through all the memories and stuff was really cool, along with like a lot of, again, like the cinematography. I don't even know if cinematography is the right word for it, but like the door opening and mom coming in, and the drawn out, like the drawn effects as well of like mom opening the door sound effect, or like the fox going yippee, you know, under the table. There's also those directly in the middle of the screen every time. Oh, yeah. I think this game did that too at one point. Yeah. It's hard to manage if you want the like if you want the camera to follow the cursor, right? Um, but like you also have to have the cursor. But the cursor is the player's freedom. I don't know. But like going into this game, like I already knew kind of how it was gonna end and what it was gonna talk about. Like it wasn't anything really surprising. I was just like, ah, mom, once again, you're back, but in a different form. And it's oh wow. But it's really cool how like the execution of everything was. Um Actually, I'll just rest on this screen. Cause like the live 2D with mom at the end there, with like all the arms, and also her in the kitchen as well. Just like, I don't know, like the movement and everything makes it extra freaky. Ever since you could add live 2D to Ren'Py, I'm surprised not that many people have been doing it. Then again, it is like a shit ton of work. But it really ties the last scene together. Even though I personally, the last part, like fighting your mom and with Sartre going and biting her arms off and typing like each of the little pieces of stuff that you got while looking around, and all that, like personally I was like, this is it's a bit much. Like uh like a little bit too plus ultra for me, you know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I guess it's more of a personal preference thing, but when 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 thinking about topics like similar to, I guess, like heavy trauma and stuff like that, more serious things, when it's kind of glamorized, not really glamorized, but like plus ultra in like a big battle in the end, even though it's very cool and like you know what it's symbolizing, right? It's like a little it's a little much for me. um but like, you know, it's well done though. It's like it's very well executed. um I had a feeling like going into this game. And it's funny that the camera has movement too, but I was thinking like as I was reading the blur, I was like, oh, is this gonna be kind of like if I took butterfly soup and made it 30 minutes in a horror game? Would it be something like this? Maybe. um though with butterfly soup, at least the second game gave more focus to mom, which had like a lot of backstory for mom. This one is a bit more one-sided, which is fine. Like mom is pretty fucking villainous here. Like 100% evil in this one. Um and the dog and all the friends that quote moved away, the diary too, and the camera, like zero privacy. Pretty crazy, pretty horrifying. That's scary. that's that's real scary. Yeah. I don't know. Do I have other things? I don't know. I don't have anything. Do you have? Is anyone? Wow, circle time. Do you have any thoughts on the game? Honestly, I'm surprised there aren't that many comments on it, I guess. But yeah. Scary. Nice, I agree. I love Star Trek. Oh, right, yeah. And like, what is it? Like mom, like her head falling off, or like her arm being gone during the kitchen thing. Seemed like I do wonder about that. Cause like I wonder cause I don't know if I'm reading too deeply into it or I'm like pulling some sympathizing with the villains type shit. But like her missing her arm in the kitchen and like whatever. Like initially in my head I was thinking, oh, is she like physically breaking from this stress of like us? Cause like even though mom is an asshole, it's like could mom not like, you know, could she be like not self-aware that she is an asshole? And like it could be, you know, she like isn't consciously aware of like what she's doing is like a total invasion of privacy, totally not right. In her head, she sees herself as completely in the right, you know? And because she's completely in the right and because her child isn't doing exactly as she's thinking, that she's like tearing herself apart, question mark. Then again, it's Star Trek that tears off the rest of her arm, so big shrug. Not sure why her arm is missing. I think like uh like the kitchen scene, like having her literally feed us like the textbooks and the flute and the slap as well is like that's a pretty good metaphor. Because mom will be like, oh, like do everything as I say, right? But like also finish your goddamn food. I don't know. Anyway, that's all my thoughts. I've got nothing else. I'm all analyzed out. I do have, yeah, though what you're saying is I'm not sure why I came back as a fox. um if I have to dig into like I guess some myth culture stuff. By the way, this is all out of my ass, so like take it with a grain of salt. But like I'm like fox maybe it's like a rebellion thing. Cuz foxes well, it's kind of similar to how I guess the Western sphere also perceives foxes as just kind of like shifty, sly, that sort of thing. But like kind of like mischievous, uh, you know, breaking the rules kind of thing. Maybe? Question mark? It's definitely more rebellious than a dog. Pretty impressive place to pull that out. Thanks. Yeah. I don't know. I also low-key wished that uh my Chinese was good enough that I could read what was going on in the flute. But I couldn't read that. I don't know what that said. I'm a failure. Anyway, okay. Whoa, we finished the game, but it was only like a minute. A minute? Wait, hold on. An hour, I mean. How to flip a coin. What are we gonna do now? Do we play another game or do I draw and work on the other thumbnail? That's the question. There's no Tetris this time. I said the wrong thing. There's no Tetris. Tetris is not happening. It's not happening. Okay. Heads is game time and tails is drawing time. Okay, game time. All right. It was fate. Okay, there are two games I was thinking of playing. So I'm gonna flip another coin for them. I came early to the Tetris. Sure. Okay, alright. Well, I guess we're going with a cult classic. Alright, see you in a bit. Bye-bye!